Hello everyone, I'm Nandini, the student of class 10 from Mount Olivet Senior Secondary School, and today I would like to tell you about respiration in human beings. First of all, I would like to clarify one thing, that is breathing and respiration. People misunderstand them as two different terms but with the same meanings, but they are not. They are two different terms with two different meanings. Breathing is mainly the exchange of air from the environment, that is intake of oxygen and release of carbon dioxide, whereas respiration is breaking down of glucose to provide energy. Now that we know this, we should come back to respiration. So we know that respiration is breaking down of glucose to provide energy. Now what are the types of respiration? There are two types of respiration, that is aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Now what is aerobic and anaerobic respiration? Aerobic respiration is basically the respiration when it takes place in the presence of oxygen, and anaerobic respiration is respiration when it takes place in the absence of oxygen. Now we should learn the process, how it is basically done. So first, aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration, we know that it is done in the presence of oxygen, and complete breakdown of glucose is done in this respiration, which leads to a lot of formation of energy. It mainly occurs in mitochondria, which is the powerhouse of the cell. Now what happens is the glucose is first converted into pyruvate in the cytoplasm of the cell, and then the pyruvate moves to the mitochondria and further breaks down into carbon dioxide, water, and a lot of energy, that is, we can say 38 ATPs. Now we know this. Now we should come to anaerobic respiration. So anaerobic respiration is basically of two types, that is when there is absence of oxygen and when there is lack of oxygen. So first we should learn about the absence of oxygen. So we can take the example of yeast, where there is absence of oxygen. So there first glucose breaks into pyruvate in the cytoplasm of the cell, then the pyruvate remains into the cytoplasm and further breaks down into ethanol, which is alcohol, and CO2 and a little bit of energy, we can say that 2 ATPs. And now partial aerobic respiration, which we can also do when there is lack of oxygen. So it basically happens in our muscles when there are cramps, we can feel. So it happens like glucose is first broken down into pyruvate in the cytoplasm, then pyruvate remains in the cytoplasm and further breaks down into lactic acid and a little bit of energy. So this is how basically respiration is done. Now we know that energy is formed in respiration. So how is this energy used? So this energy is basically used to form ATPs, which is adenosine diphosphate, which is the energy currency of cell. So why this ATP formed